Chasing Tales, Episode 18, A Bridge for Troubled Waters.
Welcome back to Chasing Tales, A Bridge for Troubled Waters. Pink has been in the hospital overnight. Will and Sarah are already starting to feel the pinch of misguided ideas, and there is a spy in Haven. Will they catch it in time?
Pink sat primly on the side of the bed, dressed in her normal clothes. The doctor examined her, shining light in her eyes. He pressed the place where the bump had been and seemed amazed that she had healed so quickly. She slid off the bed. Kevin waited, hands out to steady her.
Well, Pink, it looks like you're good to go.
Thanks, Doc.
She and Kevin walked cheerfully down the stairs.
You sure you're okay?
I feel fine. I heal quickly.
Yeah, I can see that. So breakfast? Lolo's is open.
Pink hadn't eaten at Lola's since Tex had died. She hesitated and blinked, tears out of her eyes. She straightened her shoulders and nodded resolved. The bell dinged overhead and Lola and Copeland looked up, welcoming her. There were a few regulars trying to get the fluff out of their brains with some black coffee.
Oh, sweetheart, I'm so sorry to hear about Tex. How are you coping?
Pink looks down and swallows the lump in her throat. She smiles weakly. She touches Lola's hand.
I'm okay. I just miss him something awful.
I know, Suge. When my Harry died, I sure was gonna break in two. But I have kids to live for. If you need me, you'll come see me.
Sure, yeah.
Lola turned her eyes to Kevin. Pink was grateful to have Lola's attention diverted.
Who is this fine gentleman?
This is Kevin. He writes Chasing Tales for HBC.
You write that?
Kevin blushes a little and laughs nervously.
Yeah, we kind of work on it together.
We love that show at my house. It's the only time my kids can agree on anything.
That's gratifying.
So what'll it be?
My usual?
Chicken and cheese omelet?
There, you see, I haven't been away long enough for you to forget.
Lola winks.
How about you, handsome?
How about the country boy? With orange juice.
Alright, let me put this in and I'll be right back.
Kevin and Pink sat sipping coffee, thinking to themselves. She was struggling, really feeling Tex's absence. Kevin pulled her away from her thoughts.
So what happened next in the story? Did you encounter him again?
Whom, Turnkey? Yes, we did have another conversation or two.
Pink came late at night the next time. She glided through the dark water, hoping to see Turnkey again. She rose on a water spout and looked around. A boy was swabbing the deck quietly.
Psst, boy.
The boy dropped the mop and rubbed his eyes in surprise.
Are you the mermaid everyone has been talking about?
Uh-huh, that's me.
He ran across the deck to the rail in the swinging lamplight.
Amazing, a real mermaid.
What's your name?
I'm Quick Nick.
Have you seen Turnkey? Is he awake?
Yeah, he's at the fingerhead smoking. I'll race you down now.
The boy ran off to the bow, scrambled down the ladder, and climbed into the figurehead. Turnkey lay across the bull's head, smoking his pipe in the darkness. The bull's great wings making a hidden little cubbyhole. The kid fearlessly climbed to the edge of the bull's horn, waited excitingly for her to appear. Turnkey looked up at the boy.
What are you doing, lad?
She's back. The mermaid is back.
Turnkey looked over the edge just as Pink rose up from the water again. He smiled to himself.
I'm faster than you, fish lady.
You sure are.
Nick, get back to work. I know that deck's only half done, boy.
But I want to talk to her too.
Captain Sprague said we ain't supposed to be fussing with him. I don't want you to get the sharp end of the captain. Go on back to work.
He tousles Nick's hair. The kid climbed into the lamplight on the deck, and soon he could hear him mumbling to himself and the soft rhythm of the mop going back and forth and into the bucket again. Pink pulled away from the water in a bubble. It popped, dropping her on the bull's head next to Turnkey.
You know I ain't supposed to be talking to you.
Why?
Captain says there ain't no call for it. They're no threat to us, and we ain't no threat to you.
Pink smooths her tail fins with her long fingers.
No telling what he'll do if he caught me disobeying orders.
Is he really so bad?
I told you he was a monster.
Should I leave then?
We best keep it quiet.
So why are you here? Any ideas?
Best I can reckon. We were waiting on a ship, and they're late.
Some other pirate? Or a mark?
I couldn't say.
Lolo brought the plates of the steaming food.
Y'all be careful now. It's hot.
She kept bringing plates for the enormous meal that Kevin had ordered.
I'll be amazed if all that fits in your little body, Kevin.
You'd be surprised what I can put away. My mum said I had hollow legs.
Kevin stuffs a chunk of ham into his mouth. Lolo leans into Pink and whispers,
Is it true you got a black man playing in your band now?
Oh, he's damn good, too. You should go to bed late one night and come and hear him. Sarah Starling's back in town, and I gotta say, they sound pretty good together.
Do you suppose they gonna date? That would be so brave. I heard from the night waiter at the Lariat that he saw them together this morning early.
Lolo looks off wistfully, ever the gossip and the romantic.
No reason not to, I guess. I don't care, and no one at the bar seems to. I haven't lost any customers, and if anything, more people come in. I guess it's for the novelty of it, and then they get captured by his style. As far as Sarah goes, she's always been into bucking the system, and Will's as good a catch as anyone else. But it's a little too early to say what will happen.
Well, good luck to him. It's nice to see love bloom after so much fighting.
Lolo looked at Kevin, who was in ecstasy, shoveling food into his mouth.
So, Kevin, why aren't you fighting in the war, Shug?
4F flat feet.
That'll leave some men for the rest of us, eh?
Lolo lightly taps Pink for emphasis. Kevin blushes again and goes back to eating. Pink picks at her omelet, but only eats toast. Kate washes up after breakfast, humming to herself, thinking about Will and how happy he's been since they've been in Houston. It was a great idea to come. Things had changed so much. They had plenty now and were active in church. As if on cue, she could hear the church bells starting to ring. She dried her hands and threw off her apron. She peeked in on Will, who was scribbling in a notebook. He lifts his head and puts the end of the pencil into his mouth to think for a minute.
Are you coming to church with me today, son?
Yeah, Mama. I'm almost finished.
At Lolo's, Pink lifts her head at the faint sound of the church bells. She sips her coffee and considers it. Lola sees Pink get up and collect herself. She comes over.
You leaving already, Shug? You haven't touched your food.
Let me pay the bill.
Kevin grabs Pink's hand and shakes his head.
I'll get it. Go on. You don't want to be late. I'll see you later.
Pink nods and heads out the door. She walks down to her church and meets Sarah along the way.
Hey there, sunshine. How you feeling? I'm fine. How are you? Did the show go well last night? Smooth as butter. Speaking of smooth, why didn't you tell me about Will sooner? I'd have come down way before now. Now, he's only been with us since the Christmas break. Rodney got a gig at Salesman Park's joint in Manitoba. You were lucky to find someone so quickly. I think Will may be better, though. Salesman's loss, huh? And your gain, I suppose. Well, here's hoping. You don't mind that he's younger than you? How should that matter at all? He's a fully grown man. Simmons' skin color don't make no difference. He's employed, good-looking, and sweet-hearted. Who could ask for more? If anyone could figure it out, it would be you, Sarah.
The girls giggle as they walk up to the front of the church. Will spots them and practically drags Kate up to meet them.
Mama, this is Sarah. Sarah, this is my mama.
Will kisses Kate on the cheek. Kate rolls her eyes and reaches out to shake Sarah's hand.
Charmed, Miss Kate.
Now if Will has his way, you'll be calling me Mama sooner.
Will's skin darkened with embarrassment, and he took Sarah by the elbow.
Come on, Sarah. Let's find a seat.
I'm glad to see you were feeling better, Miss Pink. I hadn't expected to see you until later today. I was fixing to make you some dinner.
You know you're welcome to visit me anytime you want, Kate. You don't need an excuse. So tell me, what is old Robert doing these days?
Oh, I didn't tell you? Robert and Yolanda are coming to visit.
Oh, that's great news. We'll have to throw a party or something.
Oh, come on now, we better sit down.
Otto stands holding the scanner loosely by his side, defeated. Aislinn is there looking in every corner and cranny.
I think I found it.
Wunderbar.
It's on the work table someplace near the center. The signal is intermittent.
The only thing on the table is the probe.
Aislinn, fry the probe.
Ready to cast. They float off the ground and Aislinn casts lightning strike on the probe. Sparks skitter around the surface for a minute and finally stops. Otto peers into the open probe door and pries out the smoking main circuit board with a screwdriver. Aislinn catches it with lightning-fast reflexes as it whizzes through the air in his direction. As if embossed, a spider is spread across the tiny board, melted. Well, another successful mission.
Well done.
Otto shakes his head and the board catches on fire and burns to ash in a second in his hand.
Well, back to the drawing board.
In Farrell's, Sprex laughs to himself as the worm from the spider works its way into the system, heading right for the threads table in Lachesis' office.
The boys have found the spider too late. What havoc does Sprex have in mind? What will happen with Pink and Turnkey? Stay tuned for the next episode of Chasing Tales, episode 19, Closed for Repairs.